we have my Pathfinder Rage Vortex build. Look at it. Look at it. Chaos Wither. Chaos Wither. Chaos Wither. Chaos Wither. I have 100% chance to inflict Wither. My Wither has 50% increased effect. That's pretty attractive. Now, this isn't a poison build, but I am grabbing the poison node because why the hell not? The only poison nodes I'm grabbing here is this little section here, which is pretty nice because it gives me chaos resistance and then chance to poison. So I have 100% chance to poison on my Rage Vortex, 105, and my Cyclone, 105. Now, it's not doing a lot of poison damage, but it does have 100% chance to poison, so this is pretty beneficial. But most of my damage is coming from straight up chaos damage. So obviously I'm grabbing this glorious vanity to get chaos damage, but I also get a little bit of armor and physical damage reduction, and then corrupting soul, which is pretty nice. Beyond that, there's nothing really that special. I'm grabbing 3 chaos cluster jewels. There, and there. 1 aura jewel, just so I can fit all my auras that I want to use in there, which is going to be Determination, Petrified Blood, Precision, Haste, Vitality, Sand, and Herald of Agony with the Divergent. So it's 40% increased chance to poison when you have Herald of Agony, and that is the only reason I'm doing it. And that is how I'm getting my poison to 100% without much effort. Now, in terms of the defenses, when I'm running through, it's pretty good. 80% physical damage mitigation, 50% evasion, spell suppress is 64%, but it's a lucky 64%, so it's pretty close to 100. It's in the 90 range, probably. 1 to all res. My chaos resistance is a little low, but when my Progenesis is popped, it's up to 55%. So it could be a little higher, but that's not that important. I have chance to avoid frozen, chance to avoid stun. I could grab the other 2, but I'm real lazy, so I don't give a shit. I'm grabbing this one just so I don't take extra damage while I'm moving, while bleeding. Though bleed will pretty much kill me. Actually, I think I have bleed immunity. I do have bleed immunity. I don't even need that. Let's go over to here for 10% reduced damage taken over time. Wait, no. Let's go over here for less poison. There. In terms of my gear, I have an Echo Forge, which is pretty well rolled. I got this for 3 divines. I had to 6-link it, which took me like another 4 divines. I was being stubborn, so I just kept using fusings, and it just kept not working. Eventually, I paid the 15 fusings at the very end, but I went through about 3,000 fusings, did not get a 6-link, so then I had to spend 1,500 to hard 6-link it. This is probably the worst 6-link I've ever had in my entire life. I've gone over 3,000 before, but I've never done 3,000 and then another 1,500. So it's 4,500 fusings to get this thing 6-linked, on top of it costing 3 divines. So this was pretty expensive. This has been a pretty expensive endeavor. Now this bad boy gives me adrenaline. I figured, why not? I don't need anything else, so might as well have adrenaline. The 4% life regeneration on kill is also pretty nice because I'm using Calm's Spirit. Calm's Spirit makes my life regeneration regenerate rage instead of life, and this is the reason I'm a Pathfinder. Pathfinders get a bunch of flask effect. 3 flasks every second. Utility flasks have 30% increased effect, which isn't that nice. I could actually probably pop this off and grab another flask thing, which I might do later on, just so my flasks are up more. But for now, I'll keep that. I'm only using 3 usable ones. 1 to give me armor, 1 to give me onslaught, 1 to give me evasion, and then this one to give me movement speed, which is a bit extreme on the movement speed. It's a little too fast for me. I get motion sickness, and this build can go a little ham sometimes. It can pop off a little bit extreme. Now, I'm using Precise Technique, and yes, I know Precise Technique does not increase the damage the poison does, but it does increase the base damage, and that's what I'm trying to build, a base damage build. The poison is just a little bit of flavor text. So yes, you can probably make this build stronger if you focus on damage over time and poison, but I don't want to do that. I want this to actually be a Rage Vortex build that does the most of the damage with the Rage Vortex. So Ring, Calm's Spirit. Oh, the last part. Recover 4% of life when you use a flask. So that synergizes very well with Calm's Spirit, which is why I'm playing this as a Pathfinder. That and the fact that I need chaos damage so I can run my Reflect Elemental and Reflect Fizz big boy maps that I've made. So this is a 42% increased pack size map. I am about to get a very, very thick map. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run it if I have the tankiness for it. So this bad boy has my Cyclone setup, Divergent Cyclone, Void Manipulation, Pulverize, Overcharge, Melee Physical Damage Support, and Chance to Poison. Overcharge, I'm just, adding a little bit more shock because my Chaos damage can shock, so I might as well have my Cyclone give big shocks to increase the damage of my Rage Vortex. Obviously, Cyclone is the absolute worst skill to pair with this, so I should probably take this off and put on something better, but I don't care. I want the bigger shock. If I was using a different skill like, I don't know, Smite, this would be significantly better because Smite hits harder, and you can totally use Smite if you want to use Smite. But I want to use Cyclone just because it's spinny, and spinny pairs with spinny. So we have Rage Vortex, Unbound Ailment Support. Again, not a poison build, but this does a lot of damage. It makes my poisons last a very long time, and they do 22% more damage. And in conjunction with that, Efficacy Support, which is also going to increase the poison damage, but it also increases the time that Rage Vortex is up. And when Rage Vortex is up, I get to Cyclone on bitches. So, Rage Vortex has a 4.2 duration. I take this off and it goes down to a 3.45. So you get a bit more duration with your Rage Vortex. Chance to Poison, Awaken Void Manipulation, and they all get +1 from the body armor. I'm using this bad boy just because it gives me resistances, and the missing life before it hits is real nice. So it keeps me kind of tanky. This is a stat stick, and that's about it. This is kind of nice because when I'm at low life, which I always am, the damage hitting me is unlucky. So if the damage hits me and it's real high, it rolls again, and hopefully it's a little bit lower. Kind of keeps me alive a little bit. The belt's pretty sexy. Chaos damage, life, regeneration, avoid being shocked, flash charge used, reduced by 18%, 16% increased damage. Your basic boots with high movement speed, a little bit of spell suppress, and that is the gear. My flasks are not perfectly rolled, but they are good enough. This one has a tier 3 armor with a tier 1 reduce effect. Reduced charges. Recharge recovery, evasion, 3 charges when I'm hit, reduced effect to shock, movement speed, charge recovery. I could go for tier 1 across the board, but I've been rolling these myself, and it's a pain. It is a pain. I hate rolling flask. These are all good enough. If you want to go high end with this build, there's a lot you can do to really pimp it out more than I pimped it out, but this is good enough for me because I am an amateur. Now let us actually get down to business. Let's get down to business. Scarabs. Boom. Winged scarabs. 4 of them. I am using the Grand Design in conjunction with Growing Hordes. Now, I'm not going to be using Destructive Play, so I'm actually going to refund out of Destructive Play real quick and grab a quick little triple somewhere. Where is a triple? So I can get 1 more pack size. 1 more % right here. That's 1 more % pack size right there. Let's pop these 4 in. 100% delirious. The odds of me dying exist. I'm not sure I'm tanky enough. I have a plan if I keep dying because I'm not tanky enough, and that plan is a different body armor. But let's hope that I don't need that plan. This is about to be one of the juiciest maps I've ever run. 144% has been my record. This is 146% with 10 phases of delirium on a shore, which should be a pretty good map. It's not going to be the juiciest, but it is going to be pretty good. I don't have enough life regeneration for that Progenesis, obviously. That Progenesis might be a bad thing, but I got a shit start there, so let me get a better start. Let me build up that rage. Throw out the Rage Vortex. The objective of this build is to kind of corral these enemies into a circle and then throw that Rage Vortex into the circle and do a lot of damage. Explosions would be very nice, but I have no source of explosions. I really wish they didn't have increased movement speed on this map. But this is pretty nasty. This is pretty thick, and this is pretty nasty. Stun immunity would be glorious, but I didn't feel like putting on the stun jewel. I could easily do blood notch with this, but I didn't feel it was that necessary. I died at the beginning because I was being a scrub, but now that I'm going, you know, I'm good to go. I think I'm good to go. I think we're going to be able to clear this map with probably using every portal. And it is a very thick map. We are right at the entrance. Oh, that Progenesis. I think I need more sources of life regen. My leech, maybe I can increase my leech amount. Because I'm really not leeching very much. And the burning ground on the... burning ground does not help either. In fact, I think it's the burning ground that's doing the most of the damage against me. I'm not going to be grabbing any of those red nodes. None of them. I only grabbed them for more pack size. Oh my gosh, look at that life. Do I not? I have life leech. Why is it not working? Why am I not leeching life? What is happening? Do you not leech life from Rage Vortex? Is life leech disabled? I bet life leech is disabled. I can't read. That's too much reading. If life leech is disabled, I will never know about it. Alright, that damage over time is brutal. So let us try the other body armor. This is memeable. This is fun. This is, you know, it's cheeky. Let's get my other body armor. Let's see if this helps. Body armor. Body armor. The other body armor. Right here. What the hell? Oh, I need int? I'm low on int? Ew. Ew. How am I low on int? Do I have any... That's disgusting. Alright, well, I'm low on int, so... Let us... refund... these guys. Alright, now I gotta recoup body armor. Let's see if that helps. I need more life, though. I got nothing. I'm gonna refund that. The physical damage reduction is nice, but I think the life regeneration is probably better. I mean, the life is probably better. Let's grab these two. And no, let's re-grab these two. Alright. Let's see if that makes a difference. Because obviously I want to be able to complete this, because it is luderific. Wait, what is happening? Why is my Rage Vortex no longer right here? Oh, I didn't put the body armor on. Leave me alone. Let me put my Rage Vortex back on, guys. Come on. Be nice. I'm an idiot. We all know this. Don't punish me for it. Okay, now we're good to go. We're good to go. Let's do this. Lower damage, but that recoup should help a ton. God, that burning ground is brutal. Is that what's hitting me or my poison? What is going on? It's got to be burning ground, right? And my life... it's disabled. Maybe I'm not regaining chaos damage from life leech? Chaos resistant with a resistant trail of fire. That is what's getting me. Okay, let me read this real quick. 1% of attack damage leached his life, 1% of mana. So I am leeching... I should be leeching life. I don't have enough accuracy. I need to level up one more. I should have leveled up one more time before doing this. Let's get rid of that. And let's just try to pump up this leech. Total maximum. I think that's going to be the right call. Total maximum. That damage over time is always so awful. I hate it. So there is a... get rid of burning damage. I don't want those I want the scarabs. I wish those weren't the same colors. Let's see if I can find some other, find some other shrines in this map. There's a shrine. Am I gonna be able to get to the shrine? I don't know. I don't know. Look how thick this is. I'm so scared to get my Rage Vortex off. Because when you're spinning, you're winning. And if you're not spinning, you're not winning. So I gotta keep spinning. Getting stunned is absolutely terrifying. Oh, they want this dick. They want this dick, but they can't have it. I'm gonna swoop in and I'm gonna grab that shrine. Oh my gosh. So much damage going to me. We used to be able to juice up maps like this and actually get loot. Back in the day, believe it or not, when you'd run a juicy map like this, you would actually get loot. Nowadays, not so much. You're mostly just, you know, getting dead. No loot advantage to big maps like this. Not the way to play the game anymore. I do it because I enjoy it, but in terms of profitability, this is not the way to go. I bet some of these guys are chaos and wither resistant. Let's get that big pack back. I probably ought to have done something to get rid of chill, because this frozen ground is annoying. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these fools. Get a rage vortex. Get a rage vortex. Another good reason about having chaos damage is all my damage actually applies, ignoring the regen people. What that means is they have energy shield and I'm running away like a coward, but I'm still doing the damage through their energy shield because it's chaos. If I had like elemental damage, this would not be going so well for me. Not that this is going well. The pack size is a bit bonkers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Too much pack size. Too much pack size. There's very little I can do. Very little I can do in terms of getting beefier than I am now. So we're just... Actually, there's not very little I can do. I'm gonna throw on my stun jewel. I might as well throw Blood Notch on there too, because getting stunned a lot. Blood Notch, Stun Jewel, and let's pick some of my bad ones. We got a Strength, Chaos, Attack Speed, Fire Res. I don't think we need that. What's my fire resistance? Oh, my fire resistance is golden. Golden. And then we have a Strength, Armor, Life. Okay, we need that for the Strength. Attack Speed. Accuracy. Can we do that without the accuracy? Do I need that accuracy? $3,000. Yep, that's good. Alright, now we got Blood Notch. Now we have that energy shield, but it should be fine. Let's hope that that helps with my survivability, with the Blood Notch. Let's make sure I don't... Why am I putting these here? This is not where my good gear goes. This is where my good stuff goes. So much stuff. Might as well empty my stash. I should have did a count of how many enemies there are. You know what? It doesn't matter. None of my videos are very well done anyways, so let's just do this. Here we go. The most insane pack size I have ever seen. Legitimately. Fuck that guy. That damage over time, man, it's so rough. I'm being like slowed to such an extreme degree. I really should have gotten this. Oh, I don't need that anymore. I really should have gotten this reduce effective chill on you. Oh, I'm fighting those little dudes. What am I? It's gotta be poison, right? Okay, well that was embarrassing. I did not survive the most juicy map I've ever made in my entire life, even with Blood Notch. Most of those hits probably were stunning me. Alright, so let's take off this stasis prism. Let's put back on my memer. And let's put on some increased area of effect. Let's do efficacy support. I have a divergent somewhere, right here. And let's get rid of overcharge and put on another increased area of effect. There we go. Now I'm rocking a bit of memery with the increased area of effect. We don't need... I'll keep that on. Why not? Why not keep that on? And let's do another map. We got another big juicy one here. A 33% increased pack size. A 39%. Monsters have increased accuracy. Cannot leech. Let's give that a shot. But let's do it with... Obviously, I'm not going to be using winged scarabs. I'm just going to be using regular big boy scarabs. Still going to be a pretty big map. And now we're going to have memeable AoE. (123% increased pack size. Cannot leech. Memeable AoE. Yeah, this is better. If I'm gonna die, I might as well die throwing giant rage vortexes instead of, you know, trying to survive. That last map was just really, really difficult for this build, apparently. Oh, we got a big boy. I'm gonna take out this big boy right now. Instead of going through the map with this guy constantly dealing damage against me, I'm just gonna end his life right here. If I can end his life. If I have the damage. It does not look like I have the damage. He is just regenerating. Why is he regenerating? And why am I dying? Everything is bad. Alright, I'm gonna have to avoid that guy. The build actually meets my expectations. It's just... Rage Vortex is difficult to do with these bigger maps. Let's let you see the whole pack size. Look at that. Pack size. Yeah, they think the Blood Notch tech is kind of useless because my life is too low. I'm gonna die from one-shots anyway, so yeah, that Blood Notch tech is pretty useless. Probably ought to take it off if I die again. The DPS is probably 2 million. Maybe a little more. Kind of depends. It's really hard to calculate with Rage Vortex. Oh, we got a movement speed shrine. I'm gonna go fight the big boy with this. Where'd he go? Oh my god, I'm so dizzy. Oh, fuck that big boy. He's doing so much damage. I don't even know, like, what from. I can't see anything. I am so dizzy. Let's take a break and enter one of these Alvas. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up. Slow breathing. I'll just look away from the screen while I play. I can't believe no one else gets fucking motion sickness from this game. It's just me. I should have started with the comically large Rage Vortex. I don't know why I tried to do that other shit. Actually, I should have ran this map first to get practice on these dense maps. I didn't run any practice maps, so you're getting the raw experience. This ain't no Brazers. This is like backyard homemade stuff. This is that Betamax film you found in your parents' basement. That's what this is. Ain't no professional lighting. No practice rounds, no fluffers. It's impressive how little loot you get from these big maps. It is literally impressive. You saw the density of this bad boy, and the loot is just not there. It's just not there. It's crazy. It's crazy how little loot you get. Like, I knew they loofed the nerf. I knew they loofed the nerf. They nerfed the loot, and I understood it was big, but I've never really ran juiced maps since the nerf loot. The loot. Why can't I say loot nerf? Jeez. And what is this damage? Why am I so taking so much damage over time? I hate it. Oh yeah, I can't leech, so any damage is just gonna wreck my life. Oh. This was a graveyard. This was a very dense map. You mad, bro? $38 monsters left. It is mostly cleared. I actually cleared it. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. I still got one of these. No, chaos damage hurts. Alright, I think I'm over that map. And that was the loot you got for a massively... It says 33% increased pack size. There's no reflect damages on here, so I can do a stronger build. Oh, a bunch of these small ones. Alright, those are all of my pre-delirious maps. I think I have a couple of these big boys. It's not one of those that have really juicy pack size, so I just have to find it. Here's a 31% with physical and elemental resistances, less recovery rate. Is it delirium? It's not delirium. I'm only gonna go 8 on the delirium. Can we change this stack? Do I have enough to change the stack? Sure. Let's go 80% delirious instead of 100. Because 100 is just a bit extreme and not quite worth it. It creates a less enjoyable experience. Stuff. Scarabs. Tormented spirits. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Oh, I forgot to fight the boss. I mean, I might as well fight the boss. It's gonna take forever because it's a graveyard, and the graveyard boss is terrible. I'm sure you can get a much better variation of this if you just fully stack into the poison. I just didn't want to do that. One, I didn't have any of the gear to fully stack into the poison. I already had a lot of the gear for this to do it this way. So that's the main reason I did it this way. I'm also not an expert on poison damage scaling. I'm a little bit better at base damage scaling. Poison damage just gets a little weird for me. There we go. Now we can move on to the next big, thick juicy map. And this is actually the map I was thinking of. Let's corrupt it. Why not? Let's get wild. Oh, 42% increased pack size. Let's go. Brutally dangerous. Crit, move speed, attack speed, cast speed, extra damage is cold, life, area, maim, reduce effect of auras. Let's do it. Just hang out a little bit. Let's let this rage build up. Rage is going to build up a little slower than it otherwise would because, you know, of the jizz. All right, Leroy Smith. I died trying to throw the Rage Vortex. Rage Vortex is just a little awkward. It takes a little too long to throw it. I have pretty good attack speed. It takes a little long to throw it, and there's like a weird delay or stutter that can happen. I think maybe I'm getting stunned when I'm trying to throw it. But a lot of times when I'm throwing Rage Vortex, if I'm trying to be hasty, I think you can move cancel out of it or something. Haven't quite figured it out. Maybe if I didn't panic while I played, it would be better. But a lot of times, it just happened. I tried to throw the Rage Vortex, but instead I just whiffed it. You just go, ugh. Like, how was I stunned for that long? I still have the stun jewel in. I still have the stun jewel in. Blood Notch. Where's the stun jewel? Wait, do I not have the stun jewel in? There's the stun jewel. I still have Blood Notch and the stun jewel, and yet I just got stunned for so very... Oh, I can be frozen now. I forgot. I forgot. Ugh. I got frozen. I should have went and got Ailment Immunity. I didn't think I'd need it because I'm an idiot. I have all the stuff to get Ailment Immunity. It really wouldn't take a lot. Just a couple of jewels, but they're all on different characters right now. And I don't want to go pull them off the other characters. God, this is cool. Throwing big ass Rage Vortexes and giant mobs. This is old school Path of Exile playing. Minus the loot. Like, if you just pretend that I had loot here. Yeah, they should be fine to get a little bit of evasion. Definitely don't want any burning ground on the ground. I'm already taking enough damage over time as it is. See, it just whipped it. I cast Rage Vortex and it... Wait, was I not dead? I felt like I died a long time ago. That was weird. It just whiffed it. I cast it and it did that little thing, but it didn't throw the Rage Vortex. I don't understand. I don't fully understand. I need to practice or figure out, is it the stun? Maybe I get stun immunity and then I can see if it's still doing that, or if I'm doing like a movement cancel thing. Or it could just be an animation. Maybe the Rage Vortex does go out, it just cancels the animation. Because there's been all kinds of animation glitches this league. What? I am frozen forever. Can't believe I didn't die just there. After being frozen for that long. That was some pack size though, am I right? I'm gonna be a little more judicious with my Rage Vortex. I'm gonna throw the Rage Vortex. It did it right there. What is freezing me? Alright, that's just silly. Alright, I gotta select that because I'm getting frozen. Ugh. Well, let me check if it's in there. I'm pretty sure it's on one of my other characters. I might as well get Elemental Immunity. Jewel. Alright, give me a second. Exit to character selection. It's probably my thick boy Juggernaut, mommy's favorite flaming dildo. Cleansing water. Physical damage. No, it's not on this guy. Pretty sure that's all the sockets. Yeah, it's not on this guy. Then it's Big Daddy. Daddy's favorite cum stain. Wait, what's the name of it? Biggest cum stain. Not favorite. Gotta get it right. Okay, I might want that. Let's get rid of Blood Notch and the Stun Jewel. And let's replace that with one of my flask has avoid shock, right? Oh, reduce effective shock. That's not avoid shock. Shock avoidance. That's extreme. Why does it go? Whatever. I'll go ham with way over cap on it. There. Now I should have ailment immunity, so I can't be frozen. Wait, I want the stun jewel. I just want to not be frozen. Let's put the blood notch. Let's put the stun jewel back on. I don't think I need the blood notch. Stun jewel. Doing that because I want the extra recoup. I don't have a lot of recoups. That 5 recoup's pretty important to me. Let's finish this up. Now I should be ailment immune. I got meme-sized AoE. Mono burn. I'm gonna run away from that forever. Get away from me, get away from me. You dick. Nobody likes you as a mechanic, as a character, as anything. Your mom hates you, I hate you, everybody hates you. What am I slowed by now? Oh, those stupid hands. This game really needs to get rid of all of that bullshit. Way too much slow. Got the stupid hands, you got the grasping vines, you got wither, you got maim, you got all kinds of shit to slow you down. And it's just annoying. Nobody likes it. I don't like it. You don't like it. Fans don't like it. Nobody likes it. Can't use that one, can't use that one. The reason I'm not playing cautiously and throwing the Rage Vortex forward is I want you guys to see the pack size. So I like to run through it so you can see how thick and juicy it is. Instead of just playing cautiously and throwing Rage Vortexes from a distance. See, I can run through, you can see a bunch of the pack size. And then once you see the pack size, then I can throw the Rage Vortex into it. I mean, what, is every mob type gonna have that monolith shit? Yeah, the monolith just turns all builds off. I don't know how. I mean, obviously life tap. I think it even gets rid of life tap. I don't know. That monolith, those monolith mobs, they just destroy almost every build I make. They're terrible. Huge misstep by GGG. They need to get rid of them. Anything that turns your build off, I feel, should just be getting rid of. What the hell did I not put my auras? I probably didn't. Anyways, I'm done with that map. Fuck that map. Alright. Let's do more. Do I got any other big maps that I couldn't run because I had to reflect? I pulled them all aside, but then I accidentally left-clicked them and it put them all in their designated places. Here's a 31 with Reflect Fizz. Less area of effect. Monster's poison on hit. I really should have pumped that up, but this kind of helps me with the poison. Let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Stuff. I think we're gonna need a few more. Oh, I forgot to delirious it. Good thing I got delirium with it. Now I gotta blast through the map. Make sure I get everybody all delirious. See, Rage Vortex gets a lot of the job done when you're like moving around and navigating the map. You can say, throw it there, and then I can come fight this guy. And it's just getting work done in multiple places. I really like the playstyle a lot. Like Cyclone Rage Vortex is up there. It's up there for my most favorite playstyles. And you'd think since I only have 50 rage, that it wouldn't work out that well, but it works out well with only 50 rage. You don't need more than that. It's all the rage you need. Been trying to click on that bottom one for quite a while now. I don't know why she moans like that every time she comes in the temple, but I like it. Show off my abysmal single target damage on that guy. I forgot the delirium wasn't permanent. I needed to go faster. I didn't care for either of those. Yeah, leveling this up was a pain. Well, that wasn't a pain. It was actually kind of a treat. But this is the 4th character I've leveled up, and I am so done with that campaign. They really need campaign skip for people like me who make a lot of builds. I'd love to be able to make each one of my builds unique instead of using 100 regrets to redo a build, to just be able to start a new one and fucking skip that campaign. It took me 6.5 hours to get through that campaign, and it was not a pleasant 6.5 hours. At least Diablo 4 knows its campaign sucks, and they let you skip it. GGG, too proud, pretending that their campaign isn't complete ass and just the most boring thing ever. Hate to break it to you, only like 5% of the complete geeks are playing this game for the lore, for the story, for the campaign. I walked right into that. Do I really even care about killing that boss? I mean, he did kind of offend me, so I might as well kill him. Now Echo Forge, still a huge letdown. It's probably the best Echo Forge I've gotten, and probably the best Echo Forge build I've made. And it's just a letdown. The damage is way too low. Alright, do I have any other really big maps that just want this juicy pack size that I have? 28 with Reflect Elemental. That one doesn't have any Reflect, it's just big. Reflect Physical, but that one's only 18%. Let's just look at the pack size. Pack size, pack size. No, I think I'll just make this my last map. Wait, was this Baron? Baron's gonna have those squares all over the ground? Oh, and I can't regenerate. That's just a shit map across the board. Alright, let's build a custom map. Custom map. That graveyard was pretty thick, right? Oh, I think I can get Tropical Island pretty thick. %, very nice. Let's pop a couple of these juice on it. Let's go 3, and let's put one of those on there. Plop, plop. Let's hit it with a... Didn't do anything. But 33% is pretty good. 33% is pretty good on a Tropic Thunder Island. I don't want to go in those temples. They're juicy. Let's just do a quick pack size. Oh, actually, everyone in comments tells me not to use this kill count. So I should have not used it. Obviously, I don't like being told what to do. Do I have Notepad? I need to get Notepad++. This is why I don't do it. Because I gotta type it down. It won't let me copy and paste it. 287706. Let's corral them. Let's get a big pack size going. I got hit with some type of damage over time. Not bleed. Not ignite. Only thing left is poison, I guess. Do all enemies poison? Oh, I guess there's burning ground on the ground always. Every map I get has burning ground. I wonder if burning ground is a part of Delirium. Because I swear every map I have has burning ground. I should just get immune to it already. Another good thing about Rage Vortex, you throw the Rage Vortex out, pick up your loot while the Rage Vortex does the work. Let's get a big pack size again. Let's corral them. Come on, guys. Here we go, here we go. Rage Vortex. Where did they all go? Did I kill them with my Cyclone? Okay, we got a fat man to fight. Seriously, how am I just not gaining life? It's kind of silly. I mean, I add the extra life regen here. So let's, if it's not maximum total, let's try total recovery, 100%. It's got to be that burning ground, right? That was a lightning blast. I'll fight you later. Actually, you know what? I won't even fight you. You're just a waste of time. You're a complete waste. Don't be a dick. Let me pick up my loot, asshole. That loot is nowhere near where it says it's at. I don't think Progenesis is the right... I don't think Progenesis is the right call for this build. I hate to say it. I think it's killing me. I can use a different evasion flask. Is this one better? Cast speed? No. I don't even need evasion flask. I'll use a quartz. Okay, I can't die again. I pumped up this tropical island. No more deaths. Without regeneration, maybe Progenesis was killing me. I mean, I could get rid of Blood Notch. I mean, not Blood Notch. Corrupting Fever. And it's probably going to be a better build. The main reason I do that is because Precision is just so expensive to use on your mana pool. And it's just so much more effective to use on your life pool. That it hurts me to use it on my mana pool. I like to use it on my life pool. That'd be great if the Progenesis sucks for this build, because I only bought it for this build, and then I could sell it. Get my 50 Divines back. I think it was Progenesis. I mean, that is a lot of damage without life regeneration. The recoup and the leech wasn't enough. Another whiff. Another dud Rage Vortex throw. Knew I shouldn't have ran through there. Can't count the kills. Can't count the kills, but guess what? If I would have put a incubator on there, I would have been able to count the kills. Seems to me like Incubator's the superior way to count your kills. I already knew it was the superior way. We just need to get a big enough one. Alright, we got an 8,000 kill counter. Hopefully, that's enough. I'm gonna run another map. Pretty sure I had a couple of really juicy reflect damage ones. There's just so many maps. I got so many of these damn maps. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. 28. $36. Cannot leech. Can't do reduce accuracy. That'll be for a different character. I'm pretty close to being out of scarabs. I run this pack size 30. Reflect Elemental. There it is. That's the next one running. What I do is I switch it. I get a bunch of these delirium orbs as I play the map. And I just flip my squad. Oh, unidentified. Yeah, I think I'm out of sex. I ran that last one without sex, I think. Yep, all out of sex. Make sure there's nothing nasty. That's fine. Sure. 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 There should be nothing that can kill me, so I should be able to run this just fine. And by nothing that could kill me, I mean no reflex. As a chaos damage build. Reflect Fliz, Reflect Elemental, Domain She. What the fuck just happened? Alright, unfortunately I'm gonna have to concatenate these videos, and I do this the way I do it because I hate editing videos. That's not what I want to do, but my OBS just went full fried mode. I don't know what the hell just happened. It just shut down the capture of the video and crashed my game. So here we go. Too many mobs, too many enemies. Game couldn't handle it. Leave me alone, motherfucker. Burning ground, on the ground, on 100. Like, seriously, I don't think the map says burning ground. How do I know there's going to be burning ground on the map? Is every map just going to have burning ground? I mean, I guess it's unidentified, so maybe it's a part of the mobs. How do I know when there's going to be burning ground? Because I want to avoid that at all costs, because I hate burning ground. I mean, I guess I could just get immune to it through the passive tree. Oh man, that is a lot of boys. Why is there fire everywhere? Everywhere. I think I'm gonna need a part 2 to this, and I'm gonna fix up this build so I can run these a little better without dying. I don't know what that will take, but at minimum I'm gonna need to be immune to burning ground. Or I could select that. Actually, I'll just select that passive tree that reduces the amount of damage over time I take. If I haven't been taking damage over time recently, I can respec my build to include that. If only I can respec my maps to include never to have those mana circle dicks. I just got stone cold stomped on. Stone cold stomps on with my meat suit. They can't fuck with the meat suit. Oh man. So much juice. Come on, throw the Rage Vortex. You can do it. I probably have already gone over 8,000. My incubator's probably popped. It's probably over 9,000. Alright. I gotcha. I feel ya. I didn't build it tanky enough. I feel ya. 1,700 life is not enough. I get it. I understand. I'll make corrections. I'll make corrections for part 2, alright? Get away from me, mana burn dick. May not seem like the Rage Vortex is doing a lot. The Rage Vortex is huge. It's key. Cyclone is the one that's not doing a lot. The Rage Vortex, it's clearing house. Man, Vol Smite would be pretty hot right now. I guess I should stay dead and let the Rage Vortex get the work done. No, 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 leave me alone. I hate you forever. I hate you to death. Why are you still there? Why do you still exist? Leave me alone, okay? I get it. You have a mana thing that turns my build off and I instantly die. I don't care for it. I gotta tell you, I don't care for it. I don't like it. Maybe you work on something different. Be a different character in this game. You're just a side character. You can change real easy. I'm the real deal. I'm the main thing. I don't want to do battle there because there's burning. I guess I take damage over time. Rude. Alright, I gotta respec it a little bit. I gotta respec it a little. By a little bit, I mean a lot. But this is... I only did 1,000 enemies. Alright, you know what? This was mostly a failure, okay? That wasn't a failure is I got a lot of pack size. A lot of pack size. But beyond the pack size, this was mostly a failure. So I'm gonna run a regular map to wash away this failure like a bad hangover. So let us do a simple silo. Where you at, silo? Where you at, silo? It's almost like these are alphabetical. There you are. There you are. I mean, pack size already 25 for this one, but I don't want to get withered. Sure. Nice and easy. Let's amp up the pack size with, I'm going to use some regular... No, I'll use these ones. Metamorph. Now this is what it looks like on a regular map. I'll give it a little bit of juice. Let's do 2 juice. 1 juice, 2 juice. A 2 juice regular map, it handles it with ease. Well, I'm assuming. I should probably buy the Rage Vortex that moves faster. Just for, you know, more memes. Gotta have more memes. It's probably really expensive. Actually, Rage Vortex probably not that popular of a skill, so maybe it's not that expensive. But this Rage Vortex is a 2120, and those are kind of hard to get. Or not really hard to get, but just expensive. Took me forever to corrupt it to 2120. Like 7 Rage Vortexes before I finally got it. In order to fix this, I've been thinking about it. That's why I've been so quiet. I haven't been talking. I'm gonna have to get rid of precise technique and all of that accuracy. There's just no way I can use that and get enough life and have blood notch and be tanky enough to not die every second. So I'm going to have to get rid of that, which sucks, but it's what I gotta do. Jeez, that's just so pleasantly thick. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more Rage Vortex and no Cyclone. So if you want to play this like a bitch, you can actually play it like a bitch. Perfect example. I'll play the whole thing like a bitch for this boss. Just throw your Rage Vortex, then you cower. Throw your Rage Vortex, and then you cower. How did he hit me through a fucking wall? Hacks! I'm the only one who can attack through walls. Fucking burning ground. That is the first thing I'm doing, is getting that damage over time under control. I should put life tap on my Cyclone for the convenience, because I get so much attack speed that it only takes a couple of seconds of cycloning outside of enemies with leech to turn the Cyclone off, and I get stuck a little bit. So I'll be cycloning and it's like stutter. I'd say this is the biggest use case for a build guide. So the thing about a build guide is what you're seeing me do right now is I'm like tweaking what the build needs in order to be survivable. I haven't really played this build in this type of content. And with the build guide, they typically do all this work that I'm doing right now so you don't have to. So that's a very much a good thing of a build guide. I've never used a build guide before. I'm assuming that's what it does. It'll say things like, if you're gonna do 100% delirious with this thing, you're gonna need 4,000 life and recoup and damage over time immunity. Don't use Progenesis. But I'm gonna put that Progenitus back on. I'm gonna force Progenitus to work. I don't know how, but I'm gonna force it. Probably by putting life on hit on Cyclone. Or maybe even grabbing that node where you have a 20% chance to gain 150 life on hit. Maybe. I think I'm gonna get rid of the low life shit. I don't think I need it. I think I can get rid of Petrified Blood. If I get rid of Petrified Blood, and then let's put this, remove this Arrogance support. Is that still popped? Oh yeah, look at that. Let me get rid of Blood and Sand. Oh, Blood and Sand wasn't popped. How much rage am I gaining without Vitality? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do it without Vitality, I think. I just gotta wait a little bit. Doesn't quite gain fast enough. Need a little bit life regeneration. We'll see, we'll see. Alright. I'm gonna respec this. I hate that it crashed because now I have to concatenate the videos. Maybe I'll just leave off this last part. I mean, it's long enough. I mean, you don't really need the full whatever I did. Anyways, I like this build. It needs a little bit of tweaking in order to do that heavy stuff. But as you saw, it handles low-end content like a dream. And the AoE is memeable. It's memeable AoE. With that Divergent. Oh, I need the Blood and Sand for the memeable AoE. Even Cyclone's pretty big. Because you're getting AoE on the sword at 34% and the body armor at 44%. So you're getting just a lot of AoE. And it's fine without these. These are just making it more memeable. And take those off, it's still pretty huge. So is your Cyclone. Hell, Cyclone looks like it doesn't even change. Cyclone is so useless. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty big difference. Anyways, I'll probably record part 2 tomorrow.